Welcome back to our channel. Today, you'll learn about the rule of three concept and how it can be applied in writing. So, let's get started. The rule of three is a timeless storytelling principle found everywhere, from classic fairy tales like The Three Little Pigs to powerful speeches like Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream. It even shows up in jokes, where the third line often delivers the punchline. Why is it so common? Because it taps into the way our brains process information. We naturally find it easier to follow, remember, and enjoy things presented in threes. In writing, the rule of three suggests that grouping things into threes, whether ideas, characters, actions, or events, makes them more effective, memorable, and satisfying for readers or audiences. Think of it this way. One feels incomplete, two can feel repetitive or predictable, but three feels just right. It's complete without being overwhelming. The rule of three applies to multiple areas of writing. You'll find it in characters, dialogue, structure, and even descriptions. Let's look at these in detail. One of the most effective ways to use the rule of three is with characters. Creating a trio of central characters adds variety, depth, and balance to your story. Let's take a well-known example: Harry, Ron, and Hermione from Harry Potter. Harry is the brave protagonist leading the story. Ron brings humor and loyalty, and Hermione adds intelligence and logic. Together, they complement each other, creating a dynamic group where each character serves a unique purpose. Another example is the Three Musketeers, Athos, Porthos, and Aramis. Each has a distinct personality and role, making their interactions engaging and memorable. Most stories follow a three-act structure, which is another way the rule of three plays out in writing. Here's how it works. Act 1, the setup. This is where you introduce your characters, setting, and the main conflict. For example, in The Hunger Games, this act focuses on Katniss volunteering for her sister and preparing for the games. Act 2, the confrontation. The conflict escalates, and the stakes rise. In Hunger Games, this act includes the deadly events in the arena, alliances, and challenges. Act 3, the resolution. The story reaches its climax and resolves. In Hunger Games, this is when Katniss survives the games and her defiance with the berries. This structure feels natural because it mirrors how we experience real-life events: a beginning, a middle, and an end. The rule of three is also perfect for crafting impactful dialogue. Generally, this can be applied by having three different characters speak in a scene, or by having one character speak no more than 3 sentences of dialogue. A great example of the rule of three in dialogue can be found in Goldilocks and the Three Bears, such as when the bears return home to see that someone has been eating their porridge. In this dialogue, the repetition of the first 2 lines sets up a pattern that's easy for children to follow. The third line breaks the pattern with a humorous twist that delights young readers. Another example can be found in Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. In this example, the first part, "Who says he's seeing this place the way we're seeing it?" introduces the idea that not everyone sees things the same way. The second part, "Humans see what they want to see," explains this idea more clearly, focusing on human behavior. The third part, "You're very stubborn," or persistent that way, adds a playful comment, making the conversation more personal and lighthearted. This pattern keeps the dialogue interesting and easy to follow. Descriptions are another area where the rule of three can shine. By using 3 specific details, you can create a vivid image in your reader's mind without overwhelming them. Take a look at these examples on the screen. In both these examples, the 3 details work together to paint a complete picture that feels balanced and satisfying. The rule of three is also a cornerstone of many stylistic writing techniques, such as alliteration, tricolons, and hendiatris. Alliteration is when you use 3 words that start with the same sound for emphasis. For example, the wild, whirling wind was whistling through the woods. The repetition of the W sound in wild, whirling, and whistling creates a rhythmic and melodic quality. The 3 W words, wild, whirling, and whistling, work together to build a vivid and dynamic image of the wind, making it more memorable and impactful. Now, a tricolon is a sentence with 3 parallel parts for rhythm. For example, from Roald Dahl's Fantastic Mr. Fox. The children sing a song about the 3 farmers. The second line in the song, "One fat, one short, one lean," describes the three farmers in a rhythmic and balanced way, emphasizing their physical differences. The tricolon not only adds a musical quality to the description, but also sets the stage for how these very different characters are all equally unpleasant. And finally, hendiatris is a phrase using 3 words to express one idea. For example, in Percy Jackson, the Lightning Thief book, one of the characters mentions hopes, dreams, wishes in their dialogue. This is an example of hendiatris because it uses 3 words to express a single concept, aspirations or desires. By combining these 3 related ideas, the phrase emphasizes the importance and depth of the character's feelings without needing to elaborate further. All 3 of these techniques work because they create rhythm and make phrases easier to remember. In storytelling, 3 is the magic number for plot events. Heroes often face 3 escalating challenges before reaching the climax. For example, in The 3 Little Pigs, the wolf blows down 2 houses before facing the brick house. The repetition builds tension, and the 3rd event delivers the resolution. Similarly, in mysteries, there are often 3 key clues. Each clue moves the story forward, leading to the ultimate solution. So why does this principle resonate so deeply with readers and audiences? The rule of 3 works because it's rooted in how we think and process information. 3 elements are easy to remember. They create a sense of balance and rhythm, and they build anticipation, with the 3rd element often delivering the resolution or punchline. In short, the rule of 3 keeps your writing clear, engaging, and satisfying. Remember, the rule of 3 can turn ordinary writing into something memorable, balanced, and powerfully effective. 3 truly is the magic number. Now that you understand the rule, try incorporating it into your writing. Use it to describe characters or settings, add rhythm to your dialogue, or structure your stories with 3 acts or 3 challenges. That's all from us today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more lessons and ideas. See you next time.